Hello everyone, welcome to our new video. So this is probably an extension of our beginner series, and in this particular video we'll also see some of the intermediate functions like SumIfs, CountIfs, like that. So we'll start with count. Like before also we have used count in our video, and then we'll go with CountIf, then we'll see how CountIfs work, and then we'll go with SumIf and SumIfs. So here I have a data set in which we have a few customers with their customer ID. Then we have their gender, their marital status, their family type, number of children in the particular family, and their income group based on their monthly income. Then we have their monthly expenses and the savings that they have on the monthly basis. So what we'll do is we'll try to find the answer for the above questions that I mentioned based using the dataset that we have. So the first one is total number of customers. So probably you have no logic over here, so you don't need an if in it. So we'll directly use our count function to count the number of customers. But the problem is that count only works on numerical values. Like if I'll take this particular column, then I can use count. For all the other columns except these numbers, we have to use CountA function because CountA works on both numerical values as well as alphabetical values. So this is alphanumeric function which can be used to count a particular range. So what we'll do is we'll select all this. That's it. So we have total 50 customers in our list. And if you want, you can check it manually as well. Like you can see over here that we have total 50 customers in that list. So there's only one argument in count, and count are both that you have to select the values. See, you have two options, like you can give a range or you can give us cells or values like 1 2 3 4, depends upon you. So mostly we use it for a particular range. So it's suggested that if you have a range and you want to count total number of cells in that range, you can use CountIf function. The next will be the number of females in our data sets. So here we will use CountIf function. So let's see how that works. So we'll go with CountIf. There are only two arguments in this particular formula. First one is range, that you all know, like we have to select the range which we want to count or on which we want to apply any logic. So we'll take this particular range. And what is the criteria, like on which criteria you want this counting to take place? So here we want all the count of all the cells where female is there. So this argument is case sensitive, so you need to take care of these things, and it's always suggested like instead of typing, just give the reference of the cell in which your value is there. So see, 30 females are there total in this range. Now if there are 30 females, it's obvious that there'll be 20 males because we have only two gender over here. So what we'll do is, okay, let's leave it, we'll use that formula again. So CountIf range should be this range, then criteria is male, right? So 20 males are there. Okay, the next one is based on marital status. We need to find the count of customers. So first one is married. How many customers are there who are married? So again we'll go with CountIf. This time our range will be column D, then our criteria is married. So what I have done is, like, whenever you will, I'll just attach this file in our description, so you can use this particular file if you want to practice. And I leave these values because if you want to practice, you can just use this formula using the above formulas. So whenever you will get a right digit, automatically the font fill color and the font color of the cell will change. Like in married, it's turned into green, so it will take place in all the other cells as well, like single and for divorced. And let's see, next one is also same. Like if you will, here also you'll use CountIf function because you have only one logic, that if this in this particular range, just give me the count of families which are nucleotide. So again you will practice these things over here. So we'll move to our next formula, which is number of children. So here what we want is we want the count of customers who have more than one children. So let's see how we'll do. Here also we'll use CountIf only, but there's a little bit of addition, you can say. Like I have selected the range, the criteria I want is more than one, right? So first I'll put greater than in inverted comma, then I'll add it with, like, for combining two options we need to use this and sign, and I want it to be more than one, right? And so there are 35 customers who have more than one children. Like it will go same for the other things as well. Like you want to count the families who have one children, so here we can simply give like is equal to 1. So that will work like CountIf this range is equal to 1. So we'll get 15. See, a cell color changed based on our answer. So this will take place in the formula is same for these three options as well. So you can use it for the purpose of practice. Next one is total monthly income of all our customers. So this is a basic sum, like you can use sum formula just to count the total monthly income of all the customers. So we got the number. Next one is total monthly expenses for females, like monthly expenses here, and I want to add a logic which is female. So SumIf is an ideal formula over here. Like you have three arguments over here. First one is range, second one is criteria, and third one is sum range. So the first range is for your criteria range. Like we want to give logic for on the basis of gender. So what we'll do is our criteria range will be this particular column, gender column. Then our criteria will be female, and our sum range will be expenses, because we want to find the total expenses according to females. So first one will select range, then our criteria will be female, and our sum range is this particular range, right? See, we got 8,74,965. Now if you want to just double check your answer, you can use filters, just apply filters over female. Now just sum, see over here. So it's 8,74,965, the value which we have got over here. Next one is total monthly saving of married male. So what we'll do here is, like, we want two logics. First one should be the marital status should be married and gender should be male. So here we have to use SumIfs because we need to apply two logics over here. So let's see how we can do that. So we'll go with SumIfs. See, here also we have, first will be our sum range. Like in SumIf, last argument is sum range, but here what we have to do is we have to specify the sum range initially, then criteria range. Like you have ample option, you can put as many criteria as you want. So if there's more than one criteria, we need to use SumIf. So our sum range will be savings column. Then our first criteria range, like the range on which you want to apply the logic. So first one will be our marital status, like we want all the person who are married. So this will give us the all the sum of all the savings for married people. Now the second logic will be for male, right? So again we need to specify that range and our criteria. The criteria is male. Let's close the bracket. See, it's done. Right, 1,49,903 is the total saving by a married male, like out of 50 customers. So this was your SumIfs, right? Now next will be, again we'll use that CountIfs. So married female and single males. We want to count all the females who are married. So we'll go with CountIfs because we have more than one logic over here. Let's see what are the criteria over here. So, because we don't need any sum and all, so there will be no sum range in this particular formula. So you have only criteria range and the criteria, and it will go on until you have criteria available like 2, 3, 4, 5, n number of criteria you can give in this particular thing. So first will be our married, so we'll go with marital status, and we want married. Then our second criteria is based on gender, and it should be female, right? Let's take that. And so 14 is the answer, like 14 customers are like that who are married and they are female. Next one is single male. So we have, like, you can practice based on the above formula. So I'll leave this particular question. I'll move to the next one. There's something similar to this one, but you have two criteria, right? Female with monthly income above 30,000, right? So what we'll do is, here also we need to specify that two logics. So we'll try to do that. Go with CountIfs. So the first criteria will be our gender, it should be a female. The second criteria will be monthly income, which is greater than 30,000, right? So for greater than, remember, we'll use greater than sign, then we'll and it should be more than 30,000. So as this is a number, we don't need to put it between a inverted comma. Like, we use inverted comma only for strings like text. So this is our answer. Now you can check this as well. So what we'll do is, again, we'll apply filters. We'll go filter females, and here we will give filter of greater than 30,000. Okay, now we'll count how many people are there. So 22 is the right answer. You can check over here. 22 is the right answer. We don't want filters as well. So these are the column left out questions, or you can say for practice purpose I have left all these things. And I mean, if you are stuck, like you don't know where we can use the particular formula, so I have just linked those cells as well, like where which formula is used. Like when you click on CountIf, so in this particular range we have this cell, we have used CountIf. For CountIfs we have used over here, SumIf we have used here, and SumIfs we have used here. So you can use this file. I'll attach in the description for the practice if you want, and if you have any further questions you can ask over there, or you can write it to me as well. So for this video, this is it. Thank you. Bye bye.